Everyone who's watching this video, how's it going? Today, I'm going to want to do something a little different. If you've ever heard of Minecraft Feedback, it's a great website. Definitely check it out. But if you have or haven't, you can still watch this video. What we're going to be doing is just sort of going over some different ideas that were on feedback that I think were, in my opinion, good. And we're doing newer ones today. So we're not doing ones with lots of votes. We're actually doing ones with not a lot of votes. If you have an idea that you have put on feedback and you would like it featured in a future video where we do this as well, please let me know, please let me know, and then just put it in the comments below so that I can feature it, because I will check those out. Most likely a little while after this video is posted, usually when I go to make the next one that's Minecraft feedback related. So let's get started with the first one that I have found on feedback. So the first one here is Melting Touch enchantment for pickaxes, which smelts ores when mined. And it says here the enchantment will go on a pickaxe. When mining ores, it will turn them into the refined form at level 1. Level 2 grants an extra chance to get more ores from melting them, like Fortune. If you mined an iron ore, it could give you up to 3 iron ingots from 1 block, and level 3 increases the chance. Now, I currently don't like the fact that it would give you more. I think that should be something that is Fortune only. I am going to upvote it because I do, for the most part, like the idea. I wasn't signed in. Dang. Okay, so, back to what I was saying. I don't think it should have the chance of getting more. Maybe it would do something where, like, it has the chance of separating the thing. So, like, if you're mining iron ore, it would have, maybe level 2 would have the chance of giving you a stone and an iron, or a piece of rock, or smelted iron ingot. That may be something that would be a good idea. So, the next thing we're going to be looking at is the isologer. Now, I know this is very controversial because it didn't win the vote. And now, if the glow squid, honestly, in the end, like, it would, the glow squid would have, I mean, it did win, and I will respect the fact that it did win. But, and it does have uses, very good uses. I mean, glowing signs is a very nice feature. But at some, like, the mountains are a big part of 1.17 and 1.18 update, and the mountains just don't have besides the new scenery, there just isn't a reason to go in there. And I think the isologer would definitely add a reason. I've also seen on, I don't think it was that post, but people having the idea to make the isologer drop the ice wand from Minecraft Dungeons, which would allow you to add, or be able to summon the ice like the isologer. And honestly, that would be really easy for Mojang to add, because they would just have to reuse the script and the animations and everything for the most part. Besides in just adding the wand item. Now, I know it is a lot of work to add new items because they gotta, like, have a texture for it and, like, have it be able to go inside every, like, inventory or storage block. But I think it would be a nice addition. And I think choosing which mob, like, as long as it would get in eventually, like, maybe which one comes first is nice. But honestly, in the end, if the other ones just don't get in, it could end up okay and sometimes not okay. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people regret voting for the glow squid. Because it's kind of boring. And, like, that would have been a nice 1.13 edition. But, like, in the caves and cliffs update, I could see the glow squids being in the caves. It just doesn't really fit. But, like, the isolator fit better. But that was the vote. So, what can we really do about it? The next one we're going to look at is about the isolator. Is the isolator drops. And this is the one that would give you the ice wand. And I thought that was a good idea. So, this one I think is a really good idea. The title is Make Netherite Armor Reduce Lava when you fall in it by 25% damage. I personally think that maybe lava, maybe not. So, I'm trying to think how to explain it. The netherite armor and netherite things basically don't burn in lava. So, my thought when I saw this was that's a good idea because it doesn't burn in lava. But now 25 is a good amount because I mean armor is not a full-on bodysuit, so lava would still be able to get in and touch the player, essentially, realistically, if we're thinking about this. But an interesting thing I thought of was maybe instead of the player takes 25% damage, because then fire resistance, does it really have a use? I mean, it's more, but like, it would lower the use of fire resistance. Now, back in 1.17, we had a mob vote that someone, I think it was 1.17, whenever the Phantom won the mob vote, someone had created a mod for those mobs and had set the blaze-looking one to drop a helmet that, but that would have fire resistance, the helmet would. But, so, maybe taking lava damage is not the best idea in my opinion. But I thought maybe instead of the player takes less fire damage, or lava damage in this case, maybe the item doesn't wear down as much from lava damage, which would make sense because if it wouldn't burn up and basically disintegrate, would it wear down? Because eventually, then wearing down because if it wears down when taking fire damage, then it would essentially be burning up in lava, because whenever the player's using it, it would essentially be wearing down and disintegrating. So I thought this was a really good idea, and there's just a lot of, once you really start thinking it, you're like, this makes a whole lot of sense, because there's a whole lot of reasons, and if you just start thinking about it, you're like, oh, that would essentially be that. And I took fire damage right there. The next idea we have is the last one for today's video. So if you want to see more ideas, please remember to put them in the comments and put them on feedback. The last one is a new Vex variant, the Nex. The Nex is a different form of Vex, and it is summoned by the Copper Vindicator. They do times 5 the damage, or 5 times the damage of a normal Vex, but only have a quarter of the health. They can't be summoned in Pillager Outposts or raids, only in Woodland Mansions. They drop Nexus Orbs, which can be used to craft faulty Totems of Undying. They have a 20% chance of fail, but more Nexus Orbs can be used to decrease the chances of failing. So, it actually, I remember at the beginning when I saw this, a couple of days ago, it actually just crafted the Totems of Undying, but I had suggested that they should be faulty, and then there would be like a 20% chance of not working, but you could add more Nexus Orbs to repair them and make them non-faulty. And this apparently actually took. So this person apparently really liked it. So that is that idea. I think it's a good idea because the Woodland Mansions really just don't have a lot of... I mean, they have some, but they just don't have a whole lot of reason to explore them, and besides the loot, but I mean, besides the loot, there's just no other reason to go in them, and it's just kind of a dull place at some point. Besides the free house, there's just nothing else, no other real reason to go in there, besides the loot and the free house. So I really like this idea, because it would make it a bit more of an idea to go in there. I don't know what a Copper Vindicator is. I'm assuming they're an Evoker, but I could be wrong. And if you are the person who wrote that and are watching this video, please, in the comments, explain Copper Vindicator to us, because I'm not sure what that would be. But I would assume it's a variant of the Evoker, because that's what spawns the Vex, but I could be wrong. But maybe to fit with the Nex, because Vex, Evoker, maybe the Enoker or the... something like that, because it's Vex and Evoker, they both have a V, so it'd be Nex and Enoker. I'm not sure how that sounds in my head, but that was just an idea. So that is all we're going to be looking at today. Remember, please consider subscribing. You don't have to turn on notifications, because I get like a million of those for YouTube, honestly. But subscribing just helps us out and fuels us to make more videos, and shows us that you guys are watching our videos, because we're kind of questioning that. Or likes also tell us that you like our videos, but you don't have to. It is totally up to you. If you want to see your ideas featured in the next video about more feedback options, please like the video so we know that people like this idea, so we'll do it again, and then add links to your ideas in the comments below. And the links to the ideas I just showed will be in the description of the video, so you can go and read more about them or upvote them if you like them. You can also search them by name of the idea, and that will also tell you. I'm sorry, but that just looked like it didn't text. Thanks for watching the video, and someone will see you in the next one, depending on who puts that up, because it's usually me, Adam, or my brother Oliver. So we'll see about that. Another thing I would just like to say real fast. Our sister channel, WDC Comedy, has a member in it. Her name's Natalie. You may have seen her before in videos of WDC Comedy. Her brother is currently running the channel Coasters and Gaming. It's got the blue, or the Cyan Among Us character as the logo. I will include a link to that in the description. He does a lot of Roblox stuff, which is good because I don't really like Roblox stuff. But for those of you who like Roblox and other things, he does those types of things. So if that wasn't confusing, you can go check out his videos. And Subscribe to him if you want. If you don't want, either way, have a good day, and this channel will hopefully see you later. Bye.